What's up, Afethu? Welcome to episode 3 of Couching Elokshin in Nenjayam. On today's show, Couching Elokshin, Nenjayam, Boss Mungez Mkoli, Yabo. Yeah, I don't want to say a lot, man, but I'll briefly talk about the boss. Simkaz and Dimkazi from actually Mibana say who Mongiz is. So yeah, Mongezi is one of my friends, my childhood friends. And there's umculo naye. We've been to music and we still do music. Welcome to the show, boss.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
So yeah, man. I won't say a lot. I'll let the boss introduce himself, afake bio of who he is, where he's born, jalo, and then from there on we'll see.
Yeah, aware.
Awesome.
Mungezi mfethu, Mungezi boss Mkoli, from Cooks. Born in 21, raised in 21, NY 21, manditsho. Phuma kabazali abatshatileyo, they've been married for over 50 years. So I'm the last born of his siblings by 6. So ngokugqibela. Yeah, so ndikhulele apho ya kwabo bantu banjalo, influences zami ke ndizithole phana, and ngezi ke sizohamba sizithethe apha exesheni, yabo. But yeah, that's me, yabo. But musically story city. So
okay, like now that we city like story city, and again, I for one personally know you as out here, so I'll be the one who noting Klambi Bana, okay, where we can start Bana. So obviously you play a lot of things. Profke, not like you play a lot of things, meant to say Zamuguti Bana. When it comes to music, you're everywhere. You're on the Marimba side, you're on the poet side, you're on rap, hip hop. Yabo uyalunga kwispaza bane yabo wena mfethu so zininzi izinto ezidandiziyothuka ngalolu excited sothi Marimba le yabo so bengaske ucacise man, what happened, how did you fall in love nomculo, where did you meet up nomculo apha eGugulethu Township, Cape Town?
wezindihlekisele manje sothuke le ndaba yespaza ba like mna ndiyazi kwamna ke yespaza, but anyway, if the shoe fits. Yeah man, into yomculo I think yeah,
wena no hype futhi niyafana, nibi-poet nibe-ispaza.
funa uhlanyiswa hype mfethu.
Shout out to hype.
Shout out to him. Yeah, mfethu. Yeah, show hype jam. Yeah, but anyway, umculo like I think lithathe kakhulu from endlini, yabo. Time yami ke like busy jazz kakhulu like ine-LPs endlini sikhule ngalo way. Kumculo time yami becula require esikolweni, and then which is notes yazazi, yabo. Brule yam busy R&B too much, then kibeki brother yam ta exile. I think ngoyena influence le in terms of like makatara. Before there was like kwaito and stuff, khona ezawe yamakatara yo wepepi yo ezawe leona luka, so bethanda udlala umculo. Every time clean iyadi izokhupha umculo adlala izipika zakhe ashaya isound yabo. So I think ndiqale phana uthatha iway sound like the influences of umculo and the different types of umculo, and then emveni koko ndaqala ke ngoku neyomculo. Music journey yami iqale ki-Season Marimba Stars, yabo. Season Marimba Stars ngene ngokaGisho. kaGisho rest in peace to him, wasweleka car accident. So besithanda ukukherisha umculo music instruments, yabo, like ijemba, congas and stuff. Bethanda upractice apha eMseki, yabo. So we always used to go there. So sezelayithi ngena xesha, I think we were still in primary school that sikhathi. So besithanda usoloko siya phana, and then what it did was xa beshota athi okay bamele bani ngena kwi-shakers, dlala i-shakers, akufundise uba i-shaker mayidlale njani. Omnye athi okay angena kwi-jam akufundise just maybe like 1-2 beat ngena njani. So that's how I started ke ngoku into yomculo kiwe yeMarimba, sangena ngolo hlobo Marimba Stars, and then we ended up being part of the group of Ilanuka. Marimba kuthiwa i-Season Marimba Stars leyo kaRhisho. Then poetry wise, I think I fell in love with the poetry starting from high school. Yabo, high school benifunda eFezeka. So eFezeka sorry, eFezeka benitswembu literature, like excella kakhulu. Xhosa, whether if it's Xhosa, whether if English. Yabo. So English nenayibonayo English ne, as much as benifunda kwisikolo sabeXhosa ne, and then bekhona beSotho. So ibingayo first language yethu, ayo home language yami English. So I had to learn English. Bensinganoni every time ndifunda incwadi, maybe like Macbeth, kaShakespeare. So bengisoloko ndifunda ndibeke ilanuka i-dictionary cangwami. I have a highlighter. Whenever there is igama engingalu-understandiyo, ngizoli-highlighter, and then ngilijonge i-dictionary. If ikhona into engingazichaniyo grand, and then ndizobuza kitishara yami, maybe xa kuphuma isikolo or ngelunch, bayekise into ethile imini shandoni, kutheni lo mntu ethetha ngolu hlobo, because I must know though. So bengazi-understandi ngami ezawethu, but and then ekugqibeleni ndaphela ndizithola. So that's when I learned like the power of amazwi, yabo, the power of the word, yabo. So I think to me it was fascinating into yokuba ukwazi uthetha izinto ngendlela with wordplay, yabo, and also have a different meaning or touch umntu in a different way ngohlobo wena into yakho ibeka ngalo. So that's when I started with into poetry nento yeMarimba.
Okay.
Yabo.
Okay. So to focus apha kanye kwi-poetry, like here in Gugulethu like township, wena njengoba uyi-resident yalapha eGooks ikasi, what takes, or I might say what say do you have mhlawumbe wena, let's say in your view, do you see ingathi poetry it is practiced here in Gugulethu, whereby mhlawumbe sithi every Friday there's somewhere a session begins,
sessions.
like on your view, how do you see poetry neGugulethu?
To be quite honest, I think when it comes to creative arts in general, like Gugulethu, I think he flat, like I'm not sure it's dead. Maybe bakhona abantu that are doing poetry, maybe ezindlini or writing some stuff that I don't know. And ikhona le ndawo kuthiwa music, I mean lanuka book club, Kamlamli or something, lapha 22 or 24.
Right, okay.
So I sometimes see it ilanuka. Zikhona izinto ezenziwa phana because kuyafundwa phana, and then babanazo sessions. So I don't know if the poetry iyenzeka phana, but I think we need more of izinto ezinjalo, because even andisekho mkhulu when it comes to poetry, because naphela ndingena kwinto zo-rapper and stuff. So I don't write as I normally did as before, which is I would still love to do it, but also like poetry, it was not really like deep Xhosa, because like I'm not from the Eastern Cape, which is as much as doing Xhosa.
Because like yabona, what I'm finding, what I'm finding is that like for example now there might be a young child athi mhlawumbi lo mntana falls in love ne-poetry, but ke ngoku uthi xa iphuma apha egeyithini lo mntana akayazi uba makayephi. Angithola wena futhi ngeli hlobo ndizawumuza ngalo, akusubi ngathi like
Sure.
So that's where bendibuza like as wena umntu we-poetry, yabo, or how do you see le way ubana, yabo, do you think impact ye-poet is big here ekasi, or yabo?
No, I get you. Since yabo, in terms of like asinazo like indawo ezifana like yabo kalanga kho indawo ekuthiwa iGugasithebe, right? Into ye-art phana iyaphila, like babanazo iway abazenzayo. So nathi I think apha eGugulethu we need into enjalo, yabo. Yena bendinamenshina laa ndawo kaMlamli because I see that they are trying to bazise into ezinjalo, because bakhona ii-sessions, poetry sessions ezibakhona, rap sessions ezibakhona, but now izinto zimuvile, man. It's not like the same as ngelaa hlobo siqale ngalo thina, because internet was not so big ngelaa xesha. So ngoku I don't think umntu like abantwana bangoku can only rely on uba makubekho ii-stages abanophefoma kuzo. You can even showcase poetry yakho, because most yabantwana ngoku lumesa ama-2000 they're really good when it comes to the internet. They know how to up the numbers kwi-internet, yabo. So if umntu whatever like ayenzayo, internet is there, you can do your poetry there, and internet there's a lot of people abaphana. So ngoku izinto asami ngelaa hlobo as much as we need laa nto sibe sifuthelane sive umntu xa yenza into yakhe, but ngoku if loo nto ayikho it doesn't mean uba a person needs to stop there. So ikhona like in terms of internet umntu anokwazi ukwenza into zakhe azibeke phana, so still say platform naleyo abantu oyisebenzisa, which is I believe like ngeyona platform ekhawulezayo nowadays.
Yeah. Because of like it comes to a point like leno like is a like memories yabuya kume by the only time I remember apha eGugulethu eKasi kuperformwa or like kubekho la gathering ye-art is when yayizezakhathi ze-JL Zwane. I don't know noba ngoku isekhona loo nto leyo, I do not know, but date ye-JL Zwane there was a lot of things phana. There was dancing, there was hip hop, there was arts,
sure,
even nase-sports complex. That's why kaloku ngoku ndibuza uyabo bana zisafumaneka ezi zinto, like, because umzekelo just a few example, umntu odlala ibhola walapha elokishini but ke ngoku ixesha lakhe lifikile that okay umdala wena usadlala, believe it or not uba hands on still ebholeni. So that's why like nathi naqomba can't like get more information, maybe
like no basekhona like bakhona abantu bafana unathi Lady Slice that are still trying to push la agenda of ba at least we need to get like abantwana exposed ngetalente zabo yabo, because nangoba besanokwenza flex and sweat, it's like a dance thing, like a dancehall thing, is like umuntu uzibonisa freedom yakhe, because dancing is freedom of movement, freedom of speech ngohlobo lakho yabo. And then also Stone move Galela, I think Galela is surname yakhe, the dancer uGugulethu bebesanokwenza like now a dance competition, no a dance competition, besanokwenza dance competition. So as banisitsho like bakhona abantu that are still trying to babapushe laa nto ba okay bekhona ii-gatherings ezenzekayo for abantwana yabo, so that italente zabo bakwazi uzipusha.
Guys like laa nto ubuyithetha mos ubusithi internet is powerful.
Internet is powerful.
So abantwana ngoku babonile bana I don't need to go e-sports complex, I don't need to go ezinantsi phone,
exactly.
I can showcase here.
And another thing like lena ubimentionile yebhola, like I'm glad you mentioned that, because nathi nami ngidlala ibhola mos kakhulu. So now nathi sinayo iteam yethu kuthiwa yi-Fire School, so which is still ilight, siyakwazi uba because under 10, under 12, under 14, first team. So at least nathi we're still trying to build the community panapha yabo. So that's where we're at in terms of
just is a piece, as otherwise we're not focusing there. So i-Fire School which one ke ngoku ebinso i-Fire School ne-international ima-inter yephi i-team
endibuza ngayo
i-Fire School nema-inter?
Okay, ama-inter
straight up,
okay,
off top
andikwazi
siphinde
no
which one ntontoni xa siphinde
andikwazi ukuthi ngama-inter bewentsomi kune-Fire School, but ama-inter bewesibetha thina most of ixesha bewesibetha
bewena ingoma
but ke ibhola, so but ibhola but masibeke apho mana don't wanna dwell a lot with ama-inter, it's a story for another day. Anyway,
man.
Getting back to ilanuka weyami umculo ke bensensitsho i-poetry yami ndiqale ngolo hlobo wena nzayam, and then silapha ngoku, and then we're still gonna talk,
So now Bossman, no sivile mfethu icala le poet yabo kulaa nto ke kubana we're still talking, we're still telling a story njalo njalo. So I think also we're still on the music side kwakhona, because of kaloku there's wena you like I think you made an example of me kwangoku ngokwathi jonga, like for example when you did music now wangena kwifilimu njalo njalo. So also with you uye wa-versatile, khange uzibambe like in terms of playing marimba, after marimba being a poet, after being a poet being kind of, I would say, a hip-hop artist, a musician, a songwriter njalo njalo. So now I think people would want to know story sakho of the music side in terms of being a musician, And also, as a friend, you've been movement, I might say, or like DCT family, yabo.
Oh, story sami
So
zomculo, it's story sami zomculo side kakhulu.
yeah.
And not that I like that postela, ne?
Siyahlala.
Not that bane postela.
We want so much information. We want so much information.
Ikhinja yami. Yabona i-highlights zami, ngaqala highlights zami. Highlights zami ezininzi ziqale ki-season Marimba Stars. I've performed at Jazz Festival with Gazelle. Also shared a stage with Lauren Hill eZula Bar. Sayishow Khanyi Samavi. Ishow yakhe Intombi Zifikile. Also performed at Rocking the Daisies. That was way back in 2009, 2011. Kolokuqala. So qale Marimba, and then from Marimba into poetry incorporated in Marimba. And then ungena kwami into hip hop. It was I think it was DCT. But before then I was a creative DCT. Kukhulu Swag, Cole, Amelka Mizarati, Ilo, Vince. I think Vince was there also. And then Eiko Inyanga East. Yabo. So what I was doing there, since besoloko ngithanda ubhala yabo, so much whenever they have sessions, because Anda nabahlala in the same street as Nam, Uluswag no Cole. So whenever they have sessions, I used to be there, like being a project house with the hands. So kawukho musicians esoloko sibaphana, like he sing most of his singers ezininzi besithanda usipana nazo abantu abakwazi ubhala but bane voice. So mna benibaphana, and then we would write songs for bona, and then they would sing whatever. Nandikwazi ucula ke, yabo. And I never even thought mna ndingaze ndibe semayikhini ndirekhode whatever. Ndendenza poetry mna estaging. I used to enjoy being on stage, not lana to press record, and also funeka ndiziproject ivoice yami and stuff. Banye kuthiwa cut. So kind izibone ndiyenza loo nto. And then some fast forward, move kwami ke ngoku-2 uba mandirephe, there was a Cab Coalition after DCT. So DCT was a record label. So Cab Coalition, there was West Wing Academy, which is Amil Kamizarati at the time, Hype Liaku, Ukono.
Okay, sorry to pause you. So, we like you in Cup Coalition, we go to get back into a Cup Coalition, just like a little bit of history. So, was there anything that you released with the city in terms of like with the people that were there, but we didn't get to find information about the music? What happened? Did you release anything? Did you stay being a songwriter, or because you were versatile in the record label? You were a songwriter and you also an artist. So was there any project that you released njalo njalo yabo kuze uzibone bana you know what I can
do it.
step.
No, I get DCT. Dakhupha ikhona ingoma what I'm looking for. That ngoma it was supposed to be I produced one name ngoma, and then under co-produced it Luswag. It's a house song. So that's the song that we released in a push radio and stuff. Yeah, but that's the song that I've released under DCT. But at the time, I was never like an artist. I was never signed with DCT, Manich. But I was there, like be movement, so to say. Yeah, but be movement for him. But it was a label for Bon. Yeah, but so to me, I was not really sure where I was at when it comes to the new whether if I wanna be a songwriter or I wanna be there also, like yeah, so na producer Longoma, and then yaphela ibano Neo or the singer, right? And then there was another song that we did with the TOP and hyphen Soleil, and then with Colwell. That beat was produced by myself and Colwell. And then Nandabek Nigi Hook. Nalapho I was still not sure if this is for me. Bandizobalapho, but okay, Nandiacula, I was just playing around, because I'm an artist. When it comes to Nyamcula, I'm there. So I was just testing the waters. So get the city. That's the two songs in Ansebenza Guzo. In a spanner Guzo, okay, under DCT. And then that's there. And then Ucimibane, the reason why Ucimibane it's a bit tricky uthetha ngayo, because Ucimibane ukho indawo engena kuyo i-Cup Coalition. yabo, because Tumibane was a project that was supposed to be a beat that was supposed to be Cup Coalition, and also the song was supposed to be on the Cup Coalition mixtape, yabo. So until that day, Cup Coalition not anymore. I saw and then I released that track, and that track also I released it under ETCT, Lina feature Rishawe Nagoya, and then I featured Lusak, and thank you for that as well, for coming through. Yeah, but so yeah, that's the stuff that I've released under ETCT, and I still have more stuff. I still have more stuff, but I got copy.
How do you feel now today, Jelusi Hleli Phansi? And like now we can talk. Yeah, but how do you feel namhlanje in terms of community? Yeah, response kaCimibane on your side. Like, how do you feel? Because I believe seqala ubuzana the way boss.
Listen,
it's the first time sihlala sibuzana the way bana kuhambani.
Okay, I think uCimibane yena ngoma yaneza nabasho. Ba okay, mamela, I think leno ngingakwazi uyenza kanye leno ndiyayenza. And also before ndirecord uCimibane, I believe because I used to write a lot of songs, yabo, for DCT, whatever artist ayibakhona, if ufuna ubhalelwa nani bakhona. And then Amilcar Mizarati asked me by to ten ungangeni ngoku akwenziwa le nto ye-Cup Coalition, ten ungajahambi wena ki-mic because you have the voice, and also you can deliver surely ndiyayazi lo way, and also you can write, why ungayenzi le way. And I was skeptical ngayo ne, and then ndayenza, yabo. So that's how I came ki-mic. Then after that I remember ngipati kalwami yakhombula olwami
Lwami's turn up.
Shout out to Luan. And then also like Tumibane, I think at the time was an anthem. At the time was an anthem because every showbiz performer now as you were there. Every showbiz performer. Sometimes perform station. Yeah, I feel the energy about it. But sometimes perform. But because I believe like Tumibane was big, but it's just that if we had maybe the right maybe people that can push umculo lo wethu, market umculo wethu, fake into ezithile, I think now ngesithatha a different story, abantu ngebeyazi ngohlobo ndiyazi ngalo uCimibane. So uCimibane to me was the highlight of iwezami bandiqala uba okay, I can really do this shit. Yabo, so naqala ngolo hlobo. uCimibane to me was big as an anthem. Now ambona ke Elokshin ayisina njani. Yabo, and uCimibane even nami xa ndiperforma
you can't say ndambona your side. Because German sisho bana today it is the first time sihlala phansi imongezi bana ndithi yes boss kange ndikubuze mathuthi apha ikazi wena what take do you have uCimibane when you released la ngoma? That's why ndisho ukuthi bana today ndiyafuna ke ndikubuze bana no, I don't want to be ngathi umuntu ofaka ispice.
No, the thing is the reason why ngingenisa now because you were part of the song. So to me I think uCimibane gave the perspective ebantwini ba I'm a rapper. And which is then I think the reason why bengafuna ujamba to any rap song, yabo, mhlawumbe ndibhale whatever, because I could bendizidla ngozibhala rap rhymes for abantu, because starting from the poetry is lyrics and rhymes. So that transition from the poetry to hip hop, to me it was simple, it be easy, yabo. But Tumibane to me I think it gave me a bit of street cred.
Poetry I find it hard.
Poetry. Poetry it is hard.
But you know why in the situation? The thing is, it's not like music. Music, the manipulative thing is about umculo. Uyakwazi ubiza umuntu with a beat before you saying something. So in poetry, you have to say something. So that you attract abantu without cooking melody. Sometimes like I believe flowetry. I think the poet is
poet and the singer.
Yeah, but like something like that. So poet that's why I'm saying. But anyway, to carry.
But no, poetry, man. It's not okay. It's not really hard because if you got it, you got it.
Yeah.
I think, but the most thing the poetry that's tricky. If you're not in touch with the feelings zakho, because you need to be well in tune with ingqondo yakho and with your feelings.
Yeah.
Because you write what you feel. But also when you write what you feel, you need to, it's lyrics and rhymes. You need to know like your wordplay.
Alright.
Yeah, but wordplay it's sort of similar to a rap because the rap it started with the poetry. Yeah, but so it's similar to that. But when it comes to poetry, you need to like because every line yakho you need to know it hits there.
Yeah.
It hits there. Now was waste amagama when it comes to poetry. But when it comes to rap, was sometimes ufakezela amanye amagama kwezinye indawo just to fill up the spaces. But poetry you can't fill up the spaces. It needs to hit the notes as they write. Yabo. So yeah, so it's not really difficult, but you need to know what you're doing when it comes to it. Yeah. So yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, so to carry on again, so we were still carrying on with Umtul, I believe.
Amibane,
So like he responds and you were saying now you were on your side, you were impressed. Now now that when now I can vouch and say that I saw nami response ngokwasekasi yabo ngoCimibane like in terms of community wise but this thing it works yabo wena mfethu. So now shout out
Cimibane was huge.
uNdwadle and what I've noticed njengoba ngathi ndiyacinezela okanye I've always been a hit maker with ndikhona kwi-hit song.
But yeah, making moves. Major moves. No.
That's why personally mna mfethu disithile encane mfethu like I'm rushing on your part.
But also on that note, what I wanted to mention also Glenn mentioned because everything grand and also like we're doing a podcast, which is podcast platform platform.
Yeah.
So like from where up corner because you came up Glendo when it comes to entertainment right? But you're the most consistent when it comes to whether if it's anything that's music. So which is like you're all about the culture. So in another sense, I'm always rooting for London. That's why I jumped for the opportunity by Oti Mandizi happens about because whatever ends so the one bomber noma injani but soloko and we are phambili and you know what you're doing. Even sometimes you don't really know what you're doing, but you push it until you get it right. So like I'm proud of Lloyd.
Salute boss, even though he's showing out salute boss, yeah, to move. We're still catching up either way, but like so we've moved
Cimibane
and DCT yabo. So now I'm sorry banganvi wrong abantu bana you I'm saying we moved from historicity because now I don't want to be ngiyokufaka kwinto like ikoneni or something but what I'd like to know because like umzekelo for him I'm saying everybody knows even uSkilikithi odwa previous episode wathi nayo ibalisile i-history to experience yam naye yabo of i-DCT and kwabalisa no today like ngoku Rockshin Films
abantu bazimuvele and stuff like abantu abranchile too
so
maybe greener pastures masitsho
so I think even though mna i-movement iwe ndiyenzayo mna sisonke but I think people would love to know that if you drop a single where umephi you have your own label Boss Records or is it still DCT fam forever or what's up with Boss?
Mna mfethu like lena bendiyitsho like even noma besikhe before like even nam I would still want to know nam ndiyarhalela ukwazi about myself uba kwenzeka ntoni yabo but in terms of umculo yabo as in DCT or whatever record label I'm not in a record label whatsoever but I'm an artist so as an artist I do have tracks that I've recorded as Niben is recorder up. But the reason why that I've been quiet for so long, right? After, if you noticed, I've only released to Cimiban under Ilandugayam, under Ikamalam.
Yeah.
Only released to Cimiban. The reason why I've released to Cimiban. Bruh, oh, when I'm trending, I've been trending just on me one.
Election
Boss and Onamus. So,
Pasonge. Uyacula Mustawumfi Pasonge. Yes, yes.
So like the calling on Alienzo no Lawena Blues Undize. That's gonna be my next single. The reason why
Undize.
Undize, yeah. That's gonna be my
I
next.
believe Lusweg doesn't Lusweg have the same song?
No. Yeah, it has Ngome Undize.
Okay,
Yeah. And yeah. So we're not gonna.
Yeah.
But anyway, Undize, featuring Blues. I've recorded Langoma Skachine.
So you're Mars blues now.
Blues, I know
No
blues.
experience no blues. What experience do you have no blues?
Blues.
So what's up with blues? I know blues. Cardio and I will have my time to. I want to know when. How do you know?
Kaloku vethu jam blues mna. Ikhona ingoma. Oh shit. Khona ingoma nandikhe ndayenza no blues. Khona ingoma nandikhe ndayenza no blues, house. First time I met him in studio, it was ingoma producer on Cold Wheel. And then there's a house song, khona ku Spotify ndiyabona, yabo. It's myself, Cold Wheel, no blues. So I met to blues njalo. And then blues liked my vibe, my stuff. And then that's when you wanna okay, nami ngani mameli beats zakhe. I'm like, shit. I think now I'm not understand that when it comes to the music direction that I wanna go for. Yeah, but so blues, that's how I met up blues. Kule house song siyenza no Cold Wheel and him si recorda kwabo. And then I wrote that song Gela Clash. Then say recorda ngala mini. Then that's how I met up blues. Pako kwabe in 49. And then after that, then we started talking. Okay, Mamela, I'm working on this, or I need Indo Enge. And then what I like about the blues, but this is what you want, and he nails it. And also he gets you. So exactly. So that's how I met to blues. And then wanika ke beat kandize. Then I ends and I even though I release it, it's there, but I'm waiting for the right time. But I feel like that's the song that I want to put out. And then when I put out that song, and then that's the sound that I'm gonna push, because it's like a hip hop, kwaito-ish. I'm not a hip hop head. It just happened that we're surrounded by Banaba Repayo, and then I happen to like know how to rap. But I'm not a rapper. I don't regard myself as a poet as well. I just regard myself as an artist. So, but lay sound, the pusha that's the sound that I want to be known about. I think that's the reason why I've been quiet for too long. Because I felt like all the stuff that I've recorded is in Inazo, which is I'm not sure if I'm going to release them or not, if that's the sound that I want to be known for. Yeah, but so it's the sound that I want to push, and then after that, I'm just going to evolve from there. Yeah, but
so in the end, boss, as much as bana maybe other viewers is born, but we're trying to bring them up so we can also empower other youth. Motivate other youth. So in the even let's say now there's a young man some few positive advices kuwe, some few positive advices kuwe about poet or thini. Where can they find you apha besides the social network? Apha thina like vibes zakho ohlala kuzo, because we still mixing entertainment. So wena bangakuthola phi njalo njalo, uyabona mfethu?
Hey bro, like music, like in terms of the music movement and stuff, or in terms of like social. Like I don't I don't go out that often anymore, because like there's a Mungis. Mungis is a father of two, right? And,
you're a father of two.
Father of two, right? Like Zinomdan on a 9, beautiful daughter on a 9. Pina menendwana yam and 2. Right? Azakhe culo lethu. Yabo leni benkwanda mayini yabo. So bona boy-2, that's me as a Mongis. But as a boss, I used to go out a lot, because been uya kumaphala, cheaper and stuff. So socially, I was there before COVID.
Yeah.
But when COVID hit,
Splash. Please fit. Yeah.
Distractions.
Yeah. Please fit. Yeah.
Yeah, but so when COVID hit, like can't be social cool.
Yeah.
I hardly go to even like Rands, go Ace and stuff.
Yeah, man.
I don't go to those places anymore. It's not that I have a problem with Zona, but it's just that
no, I'm not saying you have like like J man like
where they can interact
because you must remember nemfethu ukumotivate umuntu it's powerful words like ukumotivate umuntu positive umuntu kaloku mfethu you might connect nomuntu and then umuntu arhalele ukubona and share with you as uzosiconfessa. I've been getting that mina because mfethu abantu abahlala phansi mfethu ndenza umculo man.
No, like no, I get you.
A little bit of advice.
No, I get
so
you.
That's why ngisitsho ubana angakhona ubone nje.
Oh no, I get you. No, socially, if umuntu ufuna ukudibana nami socially, like
i-vibes zakho now
i-vibes zami mfethu apha ekoneni splash yabo splash ekoneni NI3 kwenziwa inyama that's where like sihlala singamajita and then that's where apho sithetha khona into zethu yabo ekoneni nalapha kuwe endlini lapha kum endlini and light zakho nazo light zami mtshana pha kum endlini we are producer. They just started making music. So it's not for man. Most of the time, I'm always at the house if I'm not doing anything. Always at the house or in socially. And then that's where we like have hustlers corner it. Where it's positive. Sometimes we do talk our shit. But but like it's positive shit. So. But so like socially it's tholakala ngolo hlobo because also I believe like no matter if kwenzeka noni in life no matter if intoni onayo oyenzayo if umuntu like there's a question esiloko siyonqena apha elokishini like umuntu umbuzo ba wenza njani yabo that's the question bathina singaqhelisana sibuzana nala question I think we can achieve a lot of things yabo because yakwazi ukubona ama Ferrari.
Do you believe like
imasensitsho sorry yakwazi ukubona ama Ferrari right namhlanje besilamba soyi-2 ngomso I see you like kanye ne-20,000 ushiri ngokunxiba uGucci or whatever but izolo besilamba soyi-2 but ndonqena ukubuza uba ikusemvethu like no man besilambile izolo soyi-2 benze njani mvethu man kuze ngoku be-grand yabo like as questions are uncomfortable ngezi yafuneka sizibuzile in order for us nathi to achieve something because I don't know if maybe ungandixelela ntoni endinokwazi ukuthi okay nami ndingayisebenzisa because xa besilamba soyi-2 then the next thing life yakho utshintshile why ningazokwazi ukubuza
mfethu wenze njani into emspanelayo lo the next person it won't work for you
no I understand it's different horses for different courses but noba intoni yenzayo ne mhlawumbe inondifanela wena le industry kuyo but ikhona into mhlawumbe onoyithetha enondinceda mna to get to le nto yam ndifuna uyenza whether if it's the advice of how to move or how to get the bag yabo awunothi kum okay this is the industry that I'm in ufuna ungena kule industry no it's not that ndifuna ungena kule industry kuyo but ndifuna uyazi uba what changed kuwe kuzophela wena ukwazi ukwenza ngolu hlobo maybe something changed engqondweni yakho yabo maybe something changed in the way you think because izolo bucinga ngolu hlobo and then maybe uvuka kwakho waqala no man let me do something yabo maybe you can help me in terms of that but uyiswitche njani ingqondo yakho from where you were at yesterday and where you at now and lo muntu unguye ngoku so those are questions eziyana funeka sizibuze that's some of the things edla ngohlala sizincokole sometimes yabo xa sihleli phaa ekoneni namajita some of the things esikhe sizincokole so whenever ke ila intwana ezifuna uzwakala ezifuna uhlala nathi ezifuna uzithola only positive vibes but positive vibes you can ask whatever you want to ask bavuna ba grand nathi so grand for you that's where I'm at socially.
Any advice on a young youth that is entering the game of music that you might give just like for example there was some few boys ezeza up befuna into yoshuta they wanted to shoot them like bafuna ushoot. Like you know me most mfethu phila ngozenzela.
Sure.
So they wanted advice yabo bayise kwenzeka kanjani. So I gave these boys so zama ukutsho ke like kuwe, what advice would you give a young youth yalapha eKasi ngokomculo, just bana umuntu abe a little bit step ahead? Maybe we don't know your formula by ngamenzi millionaire or mhlambe ngamnika that little bit of a step ahead.
Sure.
Yabo.
Now I would say like first thing that you need to do is the minute you realize that you want to be an artist of Nuwanzumculo, make sure that you register your shit. Make sure that you go to Samro. Make sure that to Risa, so that whatever oyenzayo, yayazi no matter if maybe akhondo zobuyenza ngeli xesha, but whenever you release, ngela xesha rating out to release anything, you know that is registered. You know that akho mntu ozokwazi uyibhayitha into yakho, ozokwazi uyisebenzisa somewhere else without knowledge yakho. That's the first thing I would say. And another thing, and nobanika advice kuyo to youth, yabo, enoyinika kubi advice youth mababe ngabo man, because I don't think there's a lot to say or to uba mandithi baxelelwa mabathini, yabo, because what I love about youth right now, bayenza into ekholisa bona. Athola kanjani? Because thina sikhule kwi-generation bekuthiwa hayi suyenza into ethile, hayi yenza ngohlobo, uba wenza into ethile. Into endiyithandayo ngale youth ngoba banee-rules zabo. They're making their own rules, yabo. But ke ngoku qha ke that's the only basic afuneka bebenayo to make sure that into yabo i-registered. And then whatever ke abafuna uyenza mabayenza ngolo hlobo bafuna uyenza ngalo. Let them do whatever ezobayenza happy and then ezobayenza grand. If it makes sense to them, then that's uzoyilandela.
Okay.
That's the only advice I know.
Any future plans for next year 2023 when it comes to music?
When it comes to music,
do you have any plans? Is there any release? Is there any like thing you would love to share? We still have time. Send us card up. So is there any plans?
No, I would say, to be quite honest, there's a lot of stuff that's been happening, right? So musically, as band Sicho Undies and some releaser, surely sometime next year. I don't know when because I'm not gonna release it now, but the song is done and dusted. But the thing is, also in doing Funuyenza, to make sure that when I release something, packaging Yamikran, I have everything on in the can, marketing wise, quality wise, yabo. Quality wise, I know that but grand is sharp in the and Funu Cooper because when I released it, I think it was rushed. So I've learned from that. So I want to make sure by Indoyam the ends be full package. Yes, but there's no regrets. I don't have any regrets for Tumiban, but I just want to make sure that whatever that I'm going to be releasing next year, it's something in the husbands we enjoy, even Guanam, and we enjoy na band so that's going to be on the mixtape wise. I don't know if I'm going to release a mixtape, but I do have some songs that I have, but I'm not sure if I'm going to release a mixtape or not. But I just want to build from Kondize because, to be quite honest, I think I'm still finding my feet when it comes to this whole hip hop thing. I don't know if I'm want to do hip hop, want to do kwai hop, or I want to do piano. I'm not quite sure.
Kwai hop.
Kwai hop, you know, that's quite Kwai hop, it's quite hop.
Oh,
But these days it's quite hop. It's not hip hop. I'm not a hip hop head, not a boom bap rapper.
Artist.
But hence I resonate kakulu na all the because I feel like Une style and he does not stick to university. If we put him to this, like Ingoma can feature Shagoz no Lusaka can feature Shagoz and stuff. Like it's Zingoma Zinu and style scene. But Nama happened to Bamangwazi or Chela. But to me that's not what I wanna put out. But to say Chola, then that's you. That's me. Say Chola. Hence I was comfortable. And I'm still mad at you for putting it at lips.
I can confess today, Bana.
and I made you write event I think 3 times.
I was working so hard with mixtape yam, so bendidiniwe. By that time usiza I was yeah, anyways.
Okay, maybe that's why waphela ufake ad-libs zami.
There's no such. You must remember, I'm not an engineer.
Yeah,
I've been
instead of
and you're engineer.
Okay, anyway, I want to clear this up. Ne? Ulanduka yes, uzidalela. That was the ad-libs abasifaka phana. Sound engineer there, I don't know what he did with my main verse, but yeah. But anyway, let's collab. Yeah, so next year, that's me again. Undize, and then I'm gonna push whatever undize again, and then I'm gonna see. But yamba p indo yabo.
Okay, now sikuvile so I apologize guys but anything. But
No,
anyway,
to
to catch up. So in the end, you know, the amazing thing is now that now that we're selling now, the amazing thing is now when still I'm finding out food from music uthe ibhola yabo. So now when unezinto ziyi-2 but I would like to know kwecala lomculo i-advice oyinoyinika a young kid ngokwe-challenges that umntana might face here eKasi. What are the challenges apha eKasi? I-advice onomnika yona bana yabo, because of I believe nakwibhola there is umntu like okhoyo ono-advisa a young kid yabo, but now which is uyakulunga nalapho kwelo cala, but now focusing on umculo. What advice would you give a young kid mfethu apha eKasi bana man uyarhayiza man wena untsoyempu wena qha yazi ntoni kwenzeka so nantsi lo yi-ABC. I've been through le way yabo. So can you please like elaborate yabo bana?
I think yazi eyona difficult when it comes to apha, like more especially like not ba apha eKasi ne, like umuntu wenza umculo apha eCape Town, because I believe that we don't really have an industry yabo. Eyona ndawo esisokolisayo yabo apha eCape Town, because if ufuna ukwenza into you need to be eJozi yabo. So all I'm gonna say is ba into abafuna uyenza ne funeka bayazi uba bazoqina umqolo, because it's not easy into yokwenza umculo eCape Town, more especially Elokshin. But the internet is there. They need to make use of the internet as much as they can yabo. Make use of the internet as much as they can, and also like bangajongi like in terms of ukwenza imali like right now yabo. Focus on polishing skill sabo yabo, and also like enye into esirhayiza ngayo thina siyakwazi uba zitshomi, then nxa iba uba ne-rap and then song esifuna urap, nxa iba uba nenze a-producer, kanti there's a lot of things that you can do. Exactly. Yabo, so mna from ulanduka kwami from iwezami Marimba nangobe ndi-busy Gazelle.
Do you think that's the thing you might say that killed us with the city female?
Do
you think that's the mistake? Do you think like we should have
that's one off
formula we okay,
that's one off because I believe like thina saphela sifuna ukwenza into eyi-one sisonke yabo, but bingasoze strong points zethu sonke ezi yabo of uba masibe semayikhini yabo. So lena ndisitsho uba ngoba bendikimarimba ne bendithanda uba kakhulu kwicala leGazelle yayenza like electro type of sound yabo. iGazelle, it used to be abantu iphotograph bikwazi uba i-girlfriend ngabani kanye ikwazi uba itshomi ngabani yabo. Sound engineer ibe ngubani, into ethile imakhe umuntu njengoba nanibhizi, umuntu obhizi kwi-social media ngubani, because siyakwazi uba bayi-10 kanye sibe bayi-5 and then kulaa 5 and then oyi-1 uyarap and then oyi-1 obhizi social media wenza laa mntu ebeyi-brand and then oyi-1 uyamaketha yabo, and then oyi-1 uzomanager and then oyi-1, so yonke laa nto because ekugqibeleni nenza into which is nenza nizi-creatives nonke nikwento iyi-one, you're pushing the same agenda but in different type of ilanduka i-positions.
That's the information ke boss ke ndiyinqwenelayo in terms of advice kwi-young kid.
Exactly.
Like i-advices ezinje because ngoku nam today ndizolala nento yokubana you know, boss came Nendo, we didn't realize.
Sure.
Now maybe we only realizing now that okay, Tina, we had everything, but like maybe let's say our mistake was there should be what maybe but you're not saying a train smash Liana
Yeah, because we're still
look
here.
what we're still here,
Still here, and the only way is up.
we're still here.
The only way
And
is up.
What's so interesting and amazing siyenza inansika kwa events sasenzela kwa uyabo
Yeah, Elokshin.
Yeah, mfethu I big ups ngento yalento
yeah, I think yena advice onobanika yona if yabo let them create man. Umuntu makangafuni ukwenza into eyi-one eyenzwa ngubani yabo. If yambona ubani because you can be good kwenye into ube good kwenye into. Uba ukhona ichomi yakho solo kuyama nawe uphethe ifoni wena solo kwenza ii-videos cha yabo wena yenza into ethile njalo njalo. So I think yeyona nto enjalo. So kuqala mabaqale polish skill sabo and make sure that they put the stuff out there, push content, and they need to have the content yabo, content grand ezokwazi uba mayikwazi ukwenza abantu babe glued to into yakhe. And also you need to be consistent. Nantsi enye iway thina esibethayo sometimes siyakwazi utyhafa because of ingxaki uba inoyi-one esityhafisayo singabanye sinabantwana, right? I work i-call center because after iway yomculo ne ndasebenza kakhulu e-call center because I had to like you know reality and ndinabantwana ababini, right, as banisitsho. So fikelela ixesha uba shit, this music thing, it's my passion, right? But I need to have something ngoku ezokwazi ufita aba bantu bakhoyo yabo, and I need to have something ngoku ezokwazi undisustain kwamna. So which is mad. Artists ezinintsi, like we have a lot of artists ezigcwele kwi-call centers. We have a lot of graduates. Like means artists ezinintsi, you would be shocked the artists ezise
in the call center companies.
The call center ngayenza i-concert for inyanga yonke with the different artists, the different acts. But the thing is, the reason why siphana
all call center artists that are musicians come forward.
So I think iloo nto yabona another thing elandukileyo eyenze yabo ba ndibranche to umsebenzi because singabanye like we don't have a privilege of ba go and follow your passion yabo, like go and follow your passion, it comes with ba bengumuntu onemali because even now I'm working towards ba mandikwazi abantwaneni bam ndithi my son, go and follow your passion yabo. Xa iphuma esikolweni, if you have not figured it out, do whatever, travel or whatever, and then you can figure it out. That's what I'm pushing for.
And to add I'm not saying, I'm just as sometimes we must realize as an artist that if we artist abantu, they do know that you are an artist, but if there's no income for your music, you have to go and work.
Exactly.
To make things work, you have to go and work. I for one, I'm a musician. Ukuya kwam kwenye i-province, it was not ngamaboom, it's because of I needed to carry on with my music. But I needed
money injection.
I needed money injection. Believe you me, there is no musician that wants to work. So kulaa nto ndizama ukuthi bana I would also, as a friend, would like to give other advices in coming to another musician, a local musician that no, my guy, you have to go and work. If umculo wakho umile, there must be an music comes with money.
And ke gqibeleni naxa urekhode uzofuna i-recording time, studio session, funeka ube nemali for ukwenza laa nto. So I think also nathi thina ne if singomalume or sizintontoni, if you see that umntana wakwenu is pushing into ethile and then you have the capital for uba mawumsupporte into ezithile, support bafuneka berekhoda mnike noba yiloo mali ye-recording session ine-more record ntoni yabo. So zizinto ezo esipushela zona, we're pushing for i-generation ezayo because ngoku like mna I think the only thing endizoyenza ngopusha umculo, I'm not even looking to be signed or whatever, like I'm just pushing into yami lapha kum engqondweni nalapha kum entliziyweni endifuna abantu bayive yabo, because I think that's the purpose of umculo. yabo, is to ba ezazinto ongakwazi uzithetha ngezi-ke uzophela uzifaka emculweni, yabo, sound ebhekera, abanye abantu bazijayivela, abanye abantu bathini. So I think that's where I'm at when it comes to London. And then the only thing that I'm doing is just to make sure that I do have an income for Sazam and have an income for sustainer nam, but also pushing my passion at the same time, because once ndilibale lona ba ndile ndiyawuyeka umculo, because for elixesha ndiyeke ngalo umculo I believe like iyavakala lana uba ikhona into endingasayenzi because that's my passion. Iyavakala lana uba khona because I'm an artist, as Babin said, I'm an artist. If you are an artist, you can never stop being an artist. And then once you uyeke ukwenza ezaa zinto zakho zobu-artist, bakhona indawo eshotayo kuwe oyivayo kwawena noba sowuhleli benesizungu qona no man andikho fulfilled. Like yabona ngoku, that's where I'm at. I'm not fulfilled because I've taken a pause of creating. Yeah, but because ngoku I'm just doing indo just to get by. Yeah, but so that's also what I'm trying to balance next year. Make sure that I'm releasing my music and also making sure that I'm getting my money right as well.
So into eyenzekayo like just chill njengoba sihleli ngalo yabo sincokola kamandi yabo uyazihambela iflow. So kuyo yonke lento you must remember also uba uyazi-advertise mfethu, maybe ngoku into eyenzekayo there might be omnye umntu obambe ii-feelings zakhe uba yhu lo bhoti yabo. So zezi zinto we trying to restrict and know that like is there any lady yabo elifini yakho yabo, so that ayazi ababukeleyo phaa that might be interested xa idibana nawo kwakhona ekasi umntu ubana no akunike laa respect bana no nabo, because omnye umntu kaloku uzawuza kwa no ndikuthandile futhi
spicy
any lady yabo in your life. If you don't want to answer, like it's fine.
No, I am gonna answer. I think zokuphendula ngohlobo, right? I think zokuphendula ngohlobo. Zokuphendula ngohlobo kuqala. And check, I'm a father of two, right? So my son is 2 years old. Right, lo koi mdala lona 9. So which is I'm no longer with the mother lo. That was not my plans, right? Babe ndishilo ndiphuma kwifamily yabazali abatshatileyo. That is not really my plans. So I'm just trying to make sure that I do right. Yabo by lo mntu ndinaye. Yabo, because I do have someone. Yabo, but it's just that I have a weakness of fucking up. I have a weakness of fucking up a good thing. So I'm trying not to fuck this up, even though I am still trying to figure things out, because I think sometimes commitment, because it's easy to start a relationship, but it's hard to keep the relationship. I think that's the hardest thing, because there's a lot of challenges when it comes to relationships. And Tina Samachita, Kapo, we're trying to get the bag. Kapo, we're trying to make sure that we have time for Lomdu. And then sometimes they want to, but at the same time, ufuna uphinde ube nayo imali, uzoba nayo njani imali ungaphumi phandle? You get what I mean? So I'm still trying to balance Londo. I know that I'm old enough to be, maybe now I've figured things out, but I'm still trying to figure this whole relationship thing out. But I'm just trying to make sure that I don't fuck this up.
Okay.
So yeah, I do have someone.
Any advice on the outing mhlawumbe yasekasi on into ye-relationship, like in terms of mfethu mos siba
ndidinga advice mna?
No, like on how awundiva mfethu. Njengokuthi ngu-slick Rick
mna ndidinga ngoyena udinga uhlaliswa phantsi. Yes. But yeah, man.
Is K-pop another thing?
But But no, if I would advise, because the advice I think also at the same time, I think as you know, sometimes when you advise sometimes you can feel the advice but not to advise about it. So the only thing I would do, if yamthanda make sure that yambonisa yamthanda. And don't try to uzenza omnye umuntu, man. Don't try to uzenza omnye. I think relationships zangoku bana abaninzi bafuna uzenza abanye abantu and ufune umuntu impressa ngezinto ongazokwazi uzimela. If share uyayifonela
Yeah.
5 times a day.
Imeri yakho.
Mate
If
yakho.
uyayifonela imeri yakho.
5 times a day.
Mate.
Maybe usamfuna. If uyamfonela 5
Airtime
times a day.
uyagcisa kuyo.
Yabo, like umfonela ngela xesha usamfuna ngalo 5 times a day, right? If you start doing that, yabo, if you start doing that, you need to know that xa wenza laa nto uzoyenza for the rest of the relationship, because into esiphela siyenza thina siyimosha ngayo samashit qale umntu umfonele 5 times, then the next thing xa senijola sezifumene ezinye izinto phaa kuwe, then ziyahla ii-calls
Ziyahle
zakho 4 times,
kaloku
3 times.
airtime inyuku.
So lena ndisithi sukwenza into ongazukwazi uyimela. If i-relationship yakho uyiqala, make sure that uyiqala
nge-pace. I believe umqala ngo-call back. Uyimele umqala ngo-call back, because kule nto kaloku utsho mfethu uyazi ukufundisa umntu into and then
kuthiwa yi-turn off nje.
i-call back.
T-call back i-turn off. So lena nditshoyo uba yeah, so into nditshoyo relationship wise sukwenza into ongazokwazi uyimela. Yabo, make sure that into yenzayo don't bite what you, or don't bite more than you can chew. Right? So sukwenza into yazi uba in a later run or in a later stage awuzokwazi uyimela grand sharp, because amachere they keep tabs. Ayazi uba okay mamela busenza ngohlobo ngoku awusayenza nto buyenza, busenza ngohlobo ngoku awusayenza nto buyenza, and then ngubani ofelishayo nguwe, because laa mntu umbonise ntoni, umbonise into abe mva ngakwazi uyimela. So that's the advice enokwazi, make sure uba uba nguwe, so that nawe ube sure uba lo mntu ubeyakunqanyukunqanyulwa for uba nguwe qha.
As a Cape borner, you a Cape born. Which favorite? We're about to wrap up the podcast. Which favorite beach would you recommend? Omnye umntu ongasongwala. You a Cape borner. Which favorite beach would you recommend? Umntu owangaphandle bana okay. Yeah.
I would say Fourth Beach. Camps Bay, the Grand Camps Bay.
Yeah.
But Camps Bay Grand if you just want to chill, because in Ndwathana manza khona yabanda.
Yeah.
Banda too much. Nakola cala Blowberg, like the Grand la cala. But if you want to go for a swim, Muizenberg, Muizenberg, Leona and okay, it's good for a swim because you warm current. So at least yona apholile amanzi akhona, more especially at night. But abantu abaninzi ke bayenza ezinye izinto at night. But but if you want to go for a swim, then Muizenberg. But if you want to just chill and take nice pictures and enjoy nice views, here's Elokshin, Blowberg, Fourth Beach, Camps Bay, 15 Ngulamacala. So those are
social handles. Where can we find Umongezi Boss Mkholi? Social network handles. Where can we find Umongezi Boss Mkholi?
Okay. I'm not really that much into social media. I think because also if I'm going to be pushing my music, I think I need to be like everywhere. So if you call Numdu out there that is interested or because I'm not really much into kafa. But namaxesha. So Facebook Mongezi Boss Mkholi. Instagram I'm not really sure, and he has between, but they have an account part. And then Twitter is boss_DCT, which is I'm not really that active also Paguya. That's still something that I'm working. There's a lot of things that I'm working on, right? Yeah, as Babin said, there's
but
a lot of things that
you
I'm
are going to fix Kalugisa social media. It doesn't mean you're not going to fix them. You will fix them.
So yeah, man. Actively I'm on Facebook. Actively I'm on Facebook, even though I'm not really pushing much content in terms of music. But if you want to get to know a little bit about myself, then you can go onto Facebook and I try to be as clean as I can. So you can go to Facebook Mongezi Boss Mkholi, then DCT boss_DCT ku Twitter. That's me.
Boss, thank you so much for being on the show. Episode 3 ka Coaching Elokshin. I hope we gave every information. the previous show basically was entertaining people talking.
Yeah.
I accept, but then again ndifuna ukutsho kwakhona Rome was not built in one day bafethu.
Sure, sure.
The thing is ndifuna abantu bayibambe kubo. Each episode there's going to be improvement.
Aware, that's it.
So people need to understand, when I'm fit. Otherwise, I thank abantu. I did get messages from Guyami social network.
Oh, yeah.
I did get personal visits from close friends saying, "Yo, my nigga, we'd love to help you. This is what's happening. This is what's happening. We're seeing the vision."
Sure.
So you are one of abantu now, and fit abak we throw liam, yabo we pen work on your banner and say we're going forward. And God bless you. Allah bless you both.
I know.
Many more
Thank
years
you.
to come.